This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Williams versus Keaton. You all have been in a relationship for 6 years. You have 2 kids together. And Mr. Keaton, you're sleeping in the kids' room because Ms. Williams, you think he's sleeping with a coworker. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You opened this case today. Tell us what's going on.
Your Honor, I brought my husband to court today because I want to find out if he's cheating with a coworker. I need to know if you're going to work to make the money for the family or are you going to work to find you a side chick. There's been too many red flags, and I'm not gonna tolerate it no more with 2 a.m. phone calls, whispering on the phone. I need to find out today, is he cheating or what are you doing? You need to be making money for the family, period.
And if you find out today, if you find out today he's cheating, then what?
If I find out today that he's cheating, it's a wrap. I can't be in a house. We're supposed to be a family. You're supposed to be focused on work so you can bring home money to take care of our family.
You ain't supposed to go to work to play.
No.
All right, Mr. Keaton, she done put it out there. What you got to say?
You said she put it out there?
Yes, sir.
She's outlandish and she's out there.
Oh, wow.
Wrong. How many times did I say wrong? 2 times. Let me say it again. Wrong again. I go to work and make the money. I'm supposed to be friendly with my coworkers. Ma'am, don't you have coworkers, right?
I have a lovely coworker. I have a coworker who's beautiful, she's smart, she is funny, she's got charisma. I've got a coworker that's got it all.
And he can play with this coworker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm in a unique position.
Exactly.
He got me
But
on that part.
you know, Ms. Williams is saying that you are going to work to play with your coworkers in a way that's not appropriate. And you're saying she's wrong. I'm gonna put an extra wrong in there, wrong, and she's out there.
Right.
That's what you're telling us today.
Right. Yes, sir. That's exactly what I'm telling you. I'm not a cheater, I'm not a liar, and I am a provider. I didn't try to make that rhyme, it just did.
Oh, look at that. Just on the cuff, just making it happen.
That's what I do.
For the record, so we're all on the same page here, what is your definition of cheating?
My definition of cheating is when you know, go all the way with someone, like
Sex.
Sexual.
sexual penetration.
Okay.
Wow, so even if you don't do that, but you do everything but, that's not cheating?
I'm just saying, ain't cheating. Look. But, excuse. Can I say
See
something?
what I got to deal with?
Can I say something?
You see
Yeah,
this,
okay.
right?
The reason I said that because it's not sexual penetration. I'm not saying that I do that.
I'ma just presume that that's not your definition.
Oh, no, ma'am.
All right.
No, ma'am.
So cause you like now, I'm like, is he snacking on the job? I mean, what's going on up in here? I know I
Did
should
you
have
say
said that.
snacking on the
I
job?
said that, Mr. Cole. I said that out loud. It came right out. It just came right out. I just want to know, what's your definition so we all clear?
That's disrespectful. Like if you had any type of self-worth about yourself, that's totally disrespectful. I don't care if there's penetration or not penetration. That's disrespectful.
There
if
it
you had any type of self-worth about yourself, you would know better. As a husband,
So you're saying if you're way over here just thinking about it, that's too much?
you starting it off.
Okay, so
All right, so
can I interject?
you say the warning signs are everywhere, Ms. Williams. Tell me about those warning signs. Why do you specifically believe it's a coworker?
With a coworker, okay, so they work together at least twice a week. She's been nice enough to pick him up from work and bring him home, which I appreciate that,
Okay.
you know? But then it gets to the point of y'all sitting in the car too long, 30 minutes pass, an hour pass, now it's going on 2 hours. So when
They
it hits
sitting there in
3
the car
hours,
2 hours?
when it
No,
hits
nah,
3
nah.
hours, I'm coming outside now. I need to make myself known. I need to be present. You were just sitting in this car with this woman for almost 3 hours. What's going on? What are y'all talking about? Then he's, it's nothing. You know, she having relationship problems, so I was just talking to her. Excuse me, Eric, Mr. Keaton. We're having relationship problems. So you can have a conversation with a coworker about what's going on in her life, but you can't sit down with your own wife and have a discussion. Have have a conversation.
Okay, so you helping her with her relationship, and your wife is saying to you, "We got a problem."
We having problems because she's accusing me of cheating. If you accuse somebody of cheating for so long, guess what they're gonna do? I'm not saying I will, but if you accuse someone of doing something over and over and
Your
over,
actions.
you're putting it in my head to cheat.
No.
I didn't have that in my mind to cheat, but you're
No.
putting it in my mind.
No.
You know, if Mr. Keaton really wanted to have something with this coworker, he wouldn't do it in front of his house.
You know what, Mr. Cutler? My woman's intuition says it's something else besides just being friendly. And am I right?
Yes,
Ms.
ma'am.
Williams?
Your Honor, they've been at work all day long. It takes them at least 30 minutes to get to the
So
house.
they could have
What
wrapped
else
that
do
up.
you have to talk
You could
about?
have wrapped that up.
Yeah, no,
Mr. Cutler, there's
look,
gotta be more.
I gotta hit the gavel on you on that one. That was not working for me.
Big time.
There.
All right, okay, to prove my point, what else is there?
With this coworker, same coworker, once again, I get home, car sitting out front. I'm like, okay, she's dropping him off. I walk past the car, there's nobody in the car.
Oh, there it is, whoop whoop.
There's no one inside the car. I'm looking in the front of my house. There's nobody outside the front of my house. So I proceed to go in. Now, in our living room, we have 2 big couches, long couches, and a little love seat. As I walk in, why are y'all sitting on the love seats? And there's not a lot of space on the love seat. So as
Oh,
I
hold up, just a second. I'm gonna hit the gavel on you. All right, go on. When you said sitting on the little bitty love
the
seat.
love seat is not that big. Mm-hmm. Mr. Eric takes off and runs into the kitchen. Once again, it's not a conversation. It's just okay, whatever. You tripping?
So maybe he went to the kitchen because he was hungry.
No.
Cutler?
No.
Cutler? That's the problem. Not only is he hungry, I think she thinks she's thirsty. I think that's
Extremely
what's
thirsty.
going on up in here.
All right, Mr. Keaton,
Yes,
you
sir.
got me out there. You had me out there on that limb. I'm
No,
trying
you
to
put
help you.
yourself out there.
No,
Your
you
Honor,
had me out there. I'm trying to
Your
give a
Honor.
reasonable explanation.
He's talking.
I had a reasonable explanation for why you would be talking with a coworker outside your house. Now you done brought her inside the house. I don't have anything for you, so you tell me why your coworker was inside your house at a time when your wife wasn't there.
On the love seat. Don't leave
On
that
the
out.
love seat.
See, look. Here's the thing. That person had to use the restroom.
Oh.
So I mean, like nothing happened though.
So did you
Nothing
further
happened.
investigate this? Because I know I'd been like,
Oh,
what
yes,
else
ma'am.
happened up in here?
There's more.
Okay, come
There's
on.
more. So after I left the kitchen, because I'm not getting any answers out of him.
Right.
I go to talk to the woman. I'm gonna see if I can get any answers out of her. I go back in the living room, she gone. She has gotten out of there like I ain't even see when she left. I go to my bathroom, in my room.
So this is like your ensuite in your master room.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
And I find a condom and some tissue.
What? Used? A used condom?
Oh yeah, it was used. Open and used, and I have evidence.
Don't tell me you brought in.
Yeah, no, not the condom. I took a picture of the condom.
Okay, you got that?
Yes, ma'am.
Ron, would you please get that evidence,
ma'am.
please? I was about to say, okay, you're gonna have to keep
No.
that. Okay.
I wasn't touching that.
Where did you find it?
It was just sitting on the counter. It wasn't even
Ew.
like
On the counter.
balled up. Yes. It wasn't even balled up. It's like you didn't even try to hide it.
Oh,
All right, Mr. Keaton, let me guess. You got a reasonable explanation for this.
Right.
We actually had just used that condom the night before.
Your Honor,
like
no,
she
we
said,
didn't.
like she
No, we
said,
didn't.
it was out in the open. She found the condom when my coworker wasn't even there.
and it's your testimony you're not cheating with this coworker.
Correct.
All right. Well, there's her side, there's your side, and there's a coworker's side, and she's here. Would you bring her in?
Good day, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, would you state your full name, please, for the record?
Yeah, Bree Ellis.
Okay, Miss Ellis, you are a co-worker of Mr. Keaton's?
Yeah, I give him rides to and from work. And by the way, you owe me some gas money since you don't.
Oh no, I don't owe you nothing. I don't work
Hold
with
on,
you.
hold on.
I don't work
So,
with
yeah,
you.
Miss Williams, hold
He
on.
works with you.
I mean, I drive 45 minutes out my way to pick him up and to take him to work.
Do you go in his house every day and use the bathroom?
I don't go in there every day, but it's not the first time I've used the bathroom.
And it's not the first time you've been on that love seat sitting and talking with him, is it?
No, no, it's not.
All right. Have you ever had sex with the defendant?
I have not. I mean, if anything, probably should be worried about our other coworker. I'm just saying.
There's another coworker we should be worried about?
Oh, yeah. When people asking me to cover for them at work, when people are asking me to cover for them at work and hit me with, that means it's a little more than,
You couldn't tell me this when I called you?
Girl, first of all, what you're not gonna do is call me with disrespect. My mom does not call me
You
and
walked
disrespect
in my
me.
house and disrespected me.
You
first.
wasn't there, and
I'm
guess
his
what? You
wife.
should probably.
It doesn't matter. You
can
don't
probably
walk
take
into
care with your husband,
woman's
not me.
house.
Your husband.
Ladies, I want to get to this issue because you talking about it ain't you. and
It's
I'm
not
like,
me.
Okay, it's another coworker. I thought I heard you say he asked you to cover for him.
Oh yeah, they both. Will you cover for me if my wife calls? Just tell her that we're working late.
What's this other coworker's name?
Her name is Star.
Star. Mr. Keaton, who's the star of your life, apparently, because it's not Ms. Williams. Who's this star of your life?
It is Miss Williams.
No, it's Star.
Who was this coworker? Star.
A
Yes, who
coworker.
is Star?
Miss Williams, were you aware of this other coworker?
I wasn't aware of this.
What would you want to ask this woman named Star?
Do you know that he's married? Like, do you have your own self-respect or self-esteem? You have a self-esteem issue or something?
So you got a whole lot of questions
I
you
got
want
a
to
lot
ask.
to ask Miss Star.
All right. You got questions. I got questions. She apparently has a few questions. Let's ask her. She's here. How are you?
Doing well, how you guys?
I'm good. Would you please state your full name for the record?
Star Waits.
What is your relationship with the defendant?
We're just coworkers.
Have you had any outside meetings outside of work with Mr. Keaton?
We were talking one day about going to the shooting range. He invited me. We went there. That's absolutely it. There's nothing else outside of work.
All right. Did you know that Mr. Keaton was married?
No, I did not.
Wow.
No. At first,
So you all spend time together, never mention his wife?
we work in a call center. We're usually on the phones. We don't get a whole lot of time to talk to each other. We go out and talk on smoke breaks, but we don't get that deep into each other's business like that.
So you're just a friendly person?
Yes, I'm a
And he's
friendly
just a
person.
friendly person?
Everybody
This is just
friendly.
a friendly place to work.
Ooh,
Everybody.
yeah.
I need to know. I need to
Everybody's
put this
friendly,
job where
but
everybody's
her.
friendly.
You believe your husband's cheating. Is that right, Ms.
Yes,
Williams?
ma'am.
And if you find out he's cheating, you're done.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
All right.
Lying.
That's what, we got everything at stake here.
Well, it sounds like Ms. Williams has 1 foot already out the door. She's just waiting to find out what happens here.
That's right.
And to help her find that out, this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will call a certified polygraph examiner, Kendall Shull, to determine, is he cheating? Ron, Mr. Shull. Good day, Mr. Shull. How are you?
Good day, Your Honor. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You conducted a polygraph examination of Mr. Keaton in this case, correct?
I did, Your Honor.
You asked Mr. Keaton, during your relationship with Miss Williams, have you ever had sexual intercourse with Miss Ellis? What was his response?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
I'm flabbergasted.
Good job, my man.
Miss Williams, you have not broken that look. Not a
foot in her
smile,
mouth.
not a nothing.
Her foot in her mouth. Let me take your shoe
I
off.
am woman enough to apologize to you, Bree. I do appreciate you picking up my husband and dropping him off, but sometimes there's lines that you shouldn't cross. And all I'm asking is that you respect me as his wife. That's it. But I do appreciate what you do, and I do apologize.
Thank you. I accept your apology.
All right. You also asked Mr. Keaton, during your relationship with Miss Williams, have you ever had sexual intercourse with Miss Waits? What was his response?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
All right. Clear.
Thank you. Thank you.
You asked Mr. Keaton, since exchanging vows with Miss Williams, have you had physical sexual contact with anyone other than Miss Williams? What was his response?
He responded, no, Your Honor.
What did the polygraph determine?
On this question, Your Honor, he was determined to be truthful.
Duh.
All right, Mr. Keaton. Loving someone doesn't mean you like, see, I told you you was right. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Williams, what I would say to you is, I know how it looks to you, but Mr. Keaton is a character. That's who he is. He's not going to change. Now, he does need to modify his behavior a little bit and stop putting himself in positions where you can get the wrong impression. And he's going to work on that. Right, Mr. Keaton?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We have counseling available for you. Talk to our counselor so that you all can take the first step right here to move forward. Don't cheat yourself out of a happy, healthy relationship. Court is adjourned.